Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name is Linda. This is my first post of many to come. So, to give you a bit of background, today I met with Nick Bendel as part of Kaylee Chu's 100 Lunches Challenge. And Nick has set a new challenge for me. And that challenge is to make a video post every day and post it on LinkedIn. And those video posts will talk about my challenges in life, the setback that I have, and what I've done about it. So, the setback that I had was being diagnosed with brain cancer in 2015. Needless to say, that diagnosis completely changed my life. I lost my long term job, I lost my long term boyfriend, I lost most of my friends, and I also lost my independence. I had to move back home at the age of 26, and after going through treatment, I tried to pick up the pieces to get a job. I've tried to fit back into society, do a job, earn money, and just be a normal person. But unfortunately, it wasn't so easy. The tumour in my brain damaged my working memory. So as a result, it's very hard for me to learn new things or to multitask, and therefore very hard for me to find work that I can do. I went through 8 jobs in the space of 18 months. My shortest tenure was about 2 hours. My longest tenure was about 3 months. All because it was very obvious to any new employer that there was something wrong with my memory. I just couldn't remember new things. I would constantly make mistakes, ask the same questions, loop around in my conversation even. There was a point in time when I could barely have a conversation with anyone. I would just keep looping around and saying the same thing over and over again. It was horrible. But that was at the beginning of, so that was when I first finished treatment. Now my memory is a lot better. Not perfect, but a lot better. So I'm still not able to uphold a job. So what I'm doing at the moment to fill my time is some volunteering. So I'm volunteering at the Save the Children op shop, and I'm also a volunteer youth mentor at Core Community Services at Cabramatta, basically just helping refugees fix up their CV and find work. The reason I'm volunteering is because I'm the type of person that just can't sit still and sit in my bum all day at home. I need to do something useful with my time. I need to feel productive. And I've been successful. I feel productive volunteering, so that's great. And now I'm feeling productive doing these posts each day, accepting Nick's challenge and feeling productive. So yeah, I'm really excited about doing these posts each and every day. I'll think about new things that I can share. So I guess one thing I can share is to overcome, to deal with the memory issue. One very, very basic thing I do is just write everything down, within reason, of course. But every day I have a to-do list that I write down on a piece of paper. And it's on a piece of paper for a reason, not on my phone, not in my head, on a piece of paper, because it is much easier to cross things out, edit things, add things when it's on a piece of paper. So going old school is the best way. So what I do is I usually get an A4 piece of paper and I fold it in half, and then I just list down everything that I need to do on that day. And what I also do is everything that I need to do that happens when I'm out. So for example, go to the gym at a certain time for this class that happens when I'm out, I highlight it. And other things that can happen at any point in time, like say for example, research about X, that can happen at any point in time. That's not highlighted. The reason for that is prior to having the system in place, I would just write everything down on my piece of paper. And then when I'm out, I'll just have all these things and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'll just pick any and do it. And then I'll come home and I realize, oh crap, I was supposed to do that when I was out. I was supposed to buy that when I was out. I either have to go out again to buy it or do it the next day. So highlighting everything that needs to be done whilst I am out is key, because straight away I can just see everything I need to do while I'm out. So that's what I do to remember things so that nothing falls off the list. Another thing I do is I carry a notepad around with me. Old school again. Anything that happens that I want to remember, anything significant, I just write it down. And then it's about consolidation as well. So at the end of the day, every day I do this. I open up a Word file on my laptop and I type out everything that I've written in my notepad for that day. I do it every single day. So literally in my laptop, I have a Word file for every single day for the last 5 years. Crazy, huh? And it actually helps because from time to time, there have been incidences where I've had to try to remember something or remember who I spoke to on that day, or I don't know, like what recruiter called me or who I promised what to. I can't remember. So what do? I do detective work on my own life. I open up all my Word files. I go into that day, or if I don't know what day it is, I go into the vicinity of that day and I read through my daily files of those 3 or 4 days. And most of the time I can find the answer because I've written everything down. Simple, but effective. So I've even kept all of my little notepads. I don't know, I'm a hoarder. So I've kept all of my notepads. It's a pile about, yay big, just elastic banded together in my wardrobe. Maybe one day I can do something with them, write like a really big journal, or, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I do with my memory. Very old school, very basic, but it works. And another thing I do is I keep a to-do list on my phone, which as I said, I write it out so that I can easily change it on the day. But say, for example, today I've been told that next week I need to go to a doctor's appointment on Monday at 12 o'clock. I will put that into my app on my phone, and the app that I use is called Remember the Milk. I love the app. People have suggested Evernote. I think it's too complicated. Remember the Milk. Very simple app. You just put in your to-do and you put in the day that it's due, and then you scroll through your phone and you can see for each day what your to-dos are. You want to move something, it's very simple. You can even set alarms and things, but I don't do that. I think simplicity is best. So every day I just open up my phone and I can see everything that I need to do today. If I want to, I can scroll through and see everything I need to do tomorrow. If I need to change something from tomorrow to next week, I can very easily do that as well. So highly recommended. Look at the app. Remember the Milk. I don't know what I would do with that technology. I would be at a total loss. So yeah, memory wise, that's what I do. I use Remember the Milk. But each day I write out everything that I need to do on a piece of paper so that it's in one view and I can easily change or edit it. And then in the evening when I get home, I write out everything that I've done, everything that I can remember, to reinforce the memory, because the memory is like a muscle. The more you work at it, the stronger it gets. So 1, to reinforce the memory, and 2, so that I can do detective work on myself later if I need to. And I'll also keep a log of, I don't know why I do this. I think it's just out of fun, maybe. I keep a log of everything that I eat. Also, no, not fun. It's also memory, because sometimes I can't remember what I had for lunch, what I had for dinner. So going through that each night, going, what did I have for lunch? What did I have for dinner? That helps to work on the memory as well. Sometimes I can remember straight away. Sometimes I can't, and I keep working on it, and it comes to me. And when it comes to me, I'm so happy. So yeah, and that also helps with detective work as well, because sometimes, very rarely, I might wake up with a stomach ache the next day and I'm like, oh, what did I eat yesterday? And every time I can just look back on my notes and see, oh, I ate that must have been off, I'm not going to eat that again. So yeah, that's a funny side to it. Anyway, that's my 2 cents for today. I'll post again tomorrow and talk about my brain injury in more detail. Thank you for listening.